Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one, it is time to talk about a ton of different stuff. This is sort of an update news video. We're going to be covering like brand new challenges that are going to be coming out, as well as going over stuff like, you know, a couple of the Fortbyte locations to help you out with that. Also like a type of shotgun returning, and just a ton of other stuff as well. Going to be a very fun video covering a lot of new things in Battle Royale, keeping you guys up to date. Now if you enjoyed today's video guys, as always, be sure to use code TheLlamaSir in the item shop. Helps me out a ton, and I really do appreciate it. And on top of that guys, hit that like button down below if you've been having fun with season 9, and also comment which is your favorite, the tier 100 skin Vendetta or Rocks. Last video I saw a lot of you liked Rocks over Sentinel, so this time we're comparing these two skins. But yeah guys, be sure to leave a comment down below, and without further ado, let's jump on into it with the first thing I want to talk about. And right here I want to start off by going over some of the locations of the new Fortbytes that just came out, because as you guys know, they release a Fortbyte every single day, I'm pretty sure, and it seems to be like there are a lot of hidden locations. So if you saw my previous video, we covered a bunch of Fortbytes, but obviously since they released some new ones, I'm trying to figure out a good way to like cover them. So I figured I'll include a couple in this video that we have available, and then maybe we'll figure out something else later on. But let's go over the first one I want to show you here, and you can skip ahead like a minute or two into the video if you already have these, but in case you haven't, like, you should pick these up. These Fortbytes help you unlock a ton of extra stuff and items in the battle pass, and if you want all the details on that, check out my previous video. We go over like a bunch of the items you can unlock, and obviously like how to unlock a bunch of the Fortbytes. Alright guys, but yeah, for this first one that I want to cover, this is the one that is specifically accessible by using rock love spray near a lava fall, and I'll show you the exact location of this one and how to get it. But obviously since you actually have to use a spray, make sure when you go into game, and let's just jump into game so I can show you the exact location here. But yeah, you want to go over to your locker and make sure you have on the specific spray. So we go over to our sprays, and you want to scroll down and find this one right here. As you can see, that is the spray that you need to complete this challenge. So let's save and exit on that and then hop into a game. And yeah, I chose Team Rumble again because Team Rumble is pretty easy to actually complete these types of challenges, these Fortbyte ones. So let's wait until the battle bus. Actually, we can go ahead and show you like the location of it. Since you have to go like below a lava fall, it's around this area right here. So let's get into the battle bus and head on over there. This is taking a while. All right, come on. All right, but we're just about there. As you can see, you want to go like around that area. So let's just head on over there. And once we get close, you can see it right there. Now it'll show up as like locked. That's when you need to pull out the spray. Whoops. Pull out the spray right there. Spray it on the ground in front of it, and it'll show up for you to collect. It actually like went onto the Fortbyte right there, and hey, we got a teammate hanging out with us also trying to get it. But yeah, just simply collect it, and there you go. There is the Fortbyte right there. Now after that one, we actually can go straight over to the one, I think it's number 47 or something like that. It's the one that's found between a reboot van, pirate camp, and a crashed battle bus. Obviously the crashed battle bus is right here, and then the reboot van is like down here, and then the pirate camp is up there, so we need to go like in between there in order to grab this Fortbyte. Alright, so here we are getting close to it, and I gotta remember like the exact location. It's sort of confusing in here because there's so many different things, but I think it's right around this intersection. Oh yeah, here we go. So it's right in this center part right here, around where I put that marker on the map, as you can see right there. But again, it's between those three things, so simply head over to here, and then as you can see, Fortbyte number 47, pick that up, and there's the next Fortbyte. So yeah, there you guys go. Just wanted to show you those Fortbytes and keep you up to date. I may post a short video tomorrow for the Fortbyte, well, tomorrow, but we'll see about that. But yeah guys, there you go for that one. But keeping it going here guys, let's jump into all of the info about the John Wick stuff that has been floating around. There's been a lot of info, a lot of hints, you know, in game and stuff like that we need to cover. And apparently there's going to be like challenges and items that we can unlock, and as you guys know, I love getting you the news on this stuff, so let's just go ahead and cover everything. So if you guys did not know, and this is probably the most important thing about this, we could be getting a brand new event similar to like the Avengers Endgame event very, very soon. That's right guys, if you take a look at the release date for the new John Wick movie, I believe it's the third movie, and you know what, let me re-look it up real quick. I thought I had it up here. Yeah, John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum is supposedly releasing on the 17th of May, which is like 5 days from now, meaning that we could see an event very, very soon. Similar to how like the Avengers Endgame event launched like really close to when the movie launched, I think this could be very, very similar to that. And also with that, we already got like some pretty much confirmation that there's going to be challenges. According to Lucas7Yoshi on Twitter, he put up that there's going to be like 6 challenges, and those range from a lot of different things. So we'll sort of, I mean, like this could sort of be a guide. Maybe we'll do a guide waiting for like the actual challenges to come out. But then again, they're pretty straightforward challenges, so we'll probably not talk about them too much. But basically, let's go through them so that you guys know what's happening. And also with that, according to Lucas7Yoshi, he said that there will be a Backbling, emote, umbrella, and a wrap. And actually looking at that, the umbrella could maybe just be a glider. I don't know if it would actually be an umbrella. It could be, but as you guys know, the umbrellas have been, I think, exclusively for, you know, getting a win in one of the seasons. That's how they've been unlocked in like all of the previous seasons. However, now that I'm thinking about it, there is one umbrella that you unlock outside of, you know, getting a win during a season, and that is the Save the World Founder umbrella. So I guess it's not exclusive to getting a win in a season, but that's how it's been for a long time. The Founder's umbrella has been in since like almost the beginning, so, you know, maybe they do add a new umbrella. That would be pretty cool. And if they do add an umbrella, maybe it could be something like this. This is just a concept I made, but maybe it's a, you know, blacked out umbrella, since, you know, like John Wick and stuff like that likes to wear all black and stuff, like the black suit, similar to the Reaper skin, which we always thought was John Wick, but now we're getting an official thing. Kind of funny there. But yeah, we're getting off track. Let's jump into those challenges. Just go over the overview for them, because again, they are fairly simple. But starting out here, you have 2 things. You have win a match of WICK's bounty, and that'll apparently unlock you that umbrella or glider, whatever it is. Then also you have play matches of WICK's bounty, which is play 7 of them. And oh, sorry, win a match of WICK's bounty. You have to win 1 match. So again, maybe we'll go over some tips for that, but that apparently unlocks you some stuff. And speaking of which, obviously the LTM seems to be called WICK's bounty. Nobody's exactly sure what the LTM is going to be like. There's been some rumors that I've heard that it's maybe a similar game mode to Kill Confirmed in like the Call of Duty series, where you have to pick up stuff after you eliminate somebody. I don't know. That was just an idea that I saw floating around. But on top of that, you also have the collect gold coins in a single match. That's 25. So I don't know if those gold coins have to do with that. It's definitely possible, but again, you know, a little bit here and there. It's sort of just a rumor at this point. But also with that, you have deal damage with the combat shotgun. 500 damage. Shouldn't be too hard considering that the combat shotgun is fairly common. You know, that should be pretty easy overall. And also with that, you have deal damage with the tactical assault rifle, which we don't have quite yet, but we'll talk about that a little bit. We've already like seen it revealed by Fortnite already, so we'll talk about that a little bit coming up here. But there's something else I wanted to bring up that is pretty funny. If you actually go into game right now, and this is just more confirmation of this event, you can actually find John Wick's house like exactly, or at least I think it's John Wick's house. I haven't really seen the movies, so, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but this house right here, from pictures that I've seen in comparisons and stuff like that, is almost like identical. And if you've seen the movies, you'll probably see the similarities right here. But there's also things like, I think this is a reference to John Wick's car. I mean, again, I haven't seen the movies personally, but it's similar to that glider we got. That was also sort of a reference, it seemed. So comment down below if this is indeed like a reference to the car from the movie, but just the whole layout of the house is very similar. And even if you go down into the basement, there's this secret thing that you can break through. Gives you a bunch of hidden loot that apparently is very similar to a scene from the movie where he's got like a bunch of stuff hidden under like concrete in his house, I think. So yeah, there's a lot of connections here, so expect this event soon. I'd say like in about a week, maybe sooner. So that's when we can, you know, look forward to this and stuff like that. But keeping it going here, guys, with the next thing I want to talk about before we get into like that tactical assault rifle that I wanted to bring up. There's something else I wanted to talk about. Lucas7Yoshi also posted something pretty interesting that has to do with challenges, and that is that they may have stopped doing the secret banners for the, well, challenges, the weekly challenges. As you guys know, you would go and find them from the loading screen and stuff like that, but apparently that may not be the case anymore. It seems to be that they're still doing the secret battle stars. Obviously, we already covered the one for week 1, but apparently they're only doing the battle stars every other week. And like, for example, next week, it looks like there's not going to be anything secret in the loading screen at all, which is definitely pretty unfortunate. I mean, I still like showing you guys the secret banners, so I don't know why they decided to stop that. Maybe people didn't like that too much, but they also, you know, didn't add anything extra. Maybe the Fortbytes are sort of to replace replace that. I don't know, but definitely an interesting change I wanted to show to you guys. But after that then, guys, let's talk about some items that they have revealed to us that are likely going to be coming into the game very, very soon. The first of which you probably heard a little bit about, but again, I want to cover it in case some of you haven't heard about it, but it's basically the tactical assault rifle, which seems to be connected to this John Wick stuff quite a bit. But like, if you take a look in the like loading type screen when you're loading up Fortnite, you can see that the character in the very center is holding what appears to be the tactical assault rifle. So it's already technically revealed to us. So it is expected that we're going to be getting this item very, very soon. We'll probably even get an announcement for it like tonight or something like that. But if it's similar to the other assault rifles, you know, maybe it has a zoom on it. It does look like it has a scope similar to the scoped AR, but obviously it'd have to be a bit different. Maybe it fires faster than the other ones. Maybe it fires slower and does more damage. A little bit hard to tell because we already have so many of this type. So if you guys have any ideas of how this may work, be sure to leave them down below in the comments. But after that then, guys, for the final thing I want to talk about in this video, this is pretty big info because it has to do with shotguns. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about this change, you know, them removing the pump and replacing it with the, what is it called, the combat one? But yeah, there's been a lot of talk. And comment down below, are you a fan of it? Do you like that they switched it up a little bit? Do you wish the pump was back? Personally, for me, I'm like on the fence about it because it is kind of cool to switch it up, but also, you know, I kind of do miss the pump. So I don't know what I think yet. However, there is a change that is very likely coming soon that could alter this quite a bit, and that is the fact that the heavy shotgun could very likely make a return. In fact, it's all but confirmed that it is going to be coming back. Now, the reason I say this is that if you take a look at that same loading screen from earlier, you will notice that one of the other characters is holding the heavy shotgun, which is very similar to how, like, in Season 7, a lot of the characters were holding stuff that later came into the game. So it would make sense that if they're holding the heavy shotgun, it would come back, and that would just be a better way of, you know, making the shotguns a little bit more useful in the game right now. Currently, they're not super useful, but having the heavy could definitely be pretty nice, and maybe they'll make it like blue rarity or something like that. But either way, I'm excited to try that out with like not having the pump and see how that feels. But either way, I wanted to bring that up to you guys because it's a pretty important change. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as check out some of my previous videos here, such as again going through like a bunch of the Fortbytes and info about that on the left, and then on the right, my week 1 challenges guide. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.